Remember former Trump lawyer Sidney Powell? Well, she's back in the news, and not in a good way. You might recall that for weeks after November 3rd, Powell hurled wild accusations of voter fraud, including the bogus claim that the former president was the victim of a rigged election. Most of her conspiracy theories centered around Dominion Voting Systems, a company that manufactured some of the election equipment used in November. Never mind that there was no actual evidence of fraud. Night after night, Powell relentlessly targeted Dominion in press conferences and on right-wing news.
Dominion operators went in and injected votes and changed the whole system. They run a computer algorithm on it as needed to either flip votes, take votes out, or alter the votes to make a candidate win. It has been used all over the world to defy the will of people who wanted freedom. There is statistical evidence. There is all kinds of mathematical evidence, essentially forensic evidence. Dominion and its minions and other state officials everywhere are apparently out there trying to destroy everything they can get to before we can seize it. They had this all planned, Maria. It is one huge, huge criminal conspiracy.
But according to Powell, the conspiracy against Trump didn't just involve Dominion. No. It was an international syndicate of globalists, communists, corporations, and ghosts, including the ever-present right-wing boogeyman George Soros, Hillary Clinton, and the very, very dead Hugo Chavez. Descansa en paz, Senor Chavez. Powell famously promised to release the Kraken in a flurry of lawsuits that would finally prove her claims once and for all.
I can hardly wait to put forth all the evidence we have collected on Dominion, starting with the fact it was created to produce altered voting results in Venezuela for Hugo Chavez. I'm going to release the Kraken.
But it turns out, and this is going to shock you, the Kraken wasn't real after all. The last of Powell's lawsuits were thrown out by the conservative majority U.S. Supreme Court earlier this month. Even the beer guy couldn't help Donald out. And instead of the vindication she so badly sought, Powell was slapped with a $1.3 billion lawsuit by none other than Dominion Voting Systems. In other words, she's now in serious legal jeopardy. And that brings us to the news of this week, because despite all of her allegations and her frivolous legal challenges and the blatant disinformation campaign she led before an audience of millions, Sidney Powell is now casting her statements in a very different light. Powell responded to the lawsuit by saying that, no reasonable person would conclude that the statements she made about Dominion were truly statements of fact. In other words, the people to blame for taking the former lawyer to the president of the United States seriously were those in the MAGA base who believed her, some of whom hauled off and stormed the Capitol. Hey guys, I think she's calling y'all suckers. And if her legal strategy sounds familiar, that's because it's the same argument Fox News made to defend Tucker Carlson in a lawsuit last year. In that case, a judge ruled that Carlson is not stating actual facts about the topics he discusses on live TV every night. An interesting revelation for those who watch his TV show. So like her right-wing brethren at Fox, Sidney Powell wants a free pass to not only make baseless accusations with impunity, but to also file them in court. And that is what makes Sidney Powell the absolute worst.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.